Finish off what you're doing, let's have it all sorted out. We've got a couple of minutes before we move out. Take the bins. Rubbish in the bin here, you've got to get rid of that. Before you go, somebody take it with you. Okay, not too bad lads, right. Off you go, out, all in, outside. Come on for yourselves.
Any new entrant, lulled into thinking that the naval mind is incapable of hatching out further horrors for the torment of baby sailors, has got it badly wrong. There's a thing called the assault course. You, the nozzer, are not assaulting anyone in particular, although you may wish you were. It, the course, is assaulting you. It's assaulting your lungs, your legs, your arms, and a whole system of muscles you never dreamt you had.
Come on, kid, push it! Come on! Come on, Ed, pull it! Come on! Point it down, point it down. Right, drop! Up here! Set, drop off! Up here! Come on, last two! Come on, you go. Your leg down. Sit the stride away.
Keep it going! Keep it going! That's good! Great! Touch the shackle, off you get. Easy.
Come on, almost there. Come on, Johnny.
Right, off you get. Touch a shackle. Right, off you get.
Well done, Lee.
Well done. Good boy.
Good boy. Come on.
Push it.
Right, go.
You're expected on the assault course to take on the characteristics and habits of a flying monkey at one moment and of a mole the next.
Get your head down, Rory, don't injure it. Come on, lad, you'll have this team. Put him out of water. Freeman, come on, let's go have a bath now. Move. I'll tell you when to jump. Jump! Come on, you up. Move. That's it, get out of that water.
Get your back flat against the wall. Down on your hands and knees. Facing me.
The only consolation you have at this stage of the assault course is that you're not actually under fire. The only missiles that can hit you here are purely verbal.
Get off the wall!
Push it out now, fellas, we're nearly there.
Jump up the bank, lads, and go round it. Go on, keep going, jump up the bank and go round it.
Come on, keep pushing out, last big effort, nearly there. Come on, out of the way, good man. Come on, grab hold of him. Come on, you've had enough rest, give him a hand.
Yeah, right. Oh, shit.
That's it, it's only pain.
Reach up, Monkey, reach up.
I'll pull you up. Go on then, Monkey.
Go on, Monkey.
Good effort. Right, you've had your rest up the bank. Go.
How important is the assault course?
Very, very important for character building. If you talk to the lads now and ask them if they enjoyed it, they'll say yes. But I suppose if you could stop them halfway through, if they had any breath left, they certainly wouldn't. But it's the challenge that they've met and been successful.
God, I'm going to have to get myself fitter than this.
Very good. I'm pleased I finished it anyway. Otherwise, no comment.
Oh.
Well, these lads have been in the Navy now 2 days. This is their third day. I would like their mums to see the beds like this, because I should imagine that 4 days ago these lads were getting moaned at from mum for leaving their bedroom in a mess. I think the most important thing about at this stage is that we're looking to get the teamwork going within each class. And the preparations that went on last night and early this morning to get the mess at this sort of standard does actually gel them together as a team, probably more so than anything else that happens to them within this first week.
And now the end of the first week draws near. A week in which they've not been allowed to leave the new entrants' quarters, apart from the assault course, and so have had their greenness hidden from other eyes. Now, they go on show.
What are we doing with this then? Get it off. You're told no tapes on your jacket. Now get it off.
You get a sense of achievement as well, I think, as when you pick the guy up on the Monday, he's still a plain civilian from outside. He comes in, and on a Friday morning, he stood out on that parade ground in his best suit for the first time, and you think to yourself, well, we've achieved that, and he's achieved something himself as well. He come in sometimes as a long-haired, scruffy youth, and we've transformed him in 4 days as such into a baby sailor or a nozzer.
Okay. Well, before you come out onto the parade ground, I'll doubly ensure you look at yourself in the mirror and a final square off before you come out. Understand? Or you'll get harangued or something awful.
You've got to remember that the main problem here in new entry is homesickness. And we're not going to see the best of these lads until the homesickness has gone. We're not seeing the best of them at the moment. You've got to be able to understand what it's like to be homesick. And to be able to understand them, you've got to have gone through that system. I think that is very, very important. We can all remember what it was like. That initial period, be it 1 week, 2 weeks, or in my case, I think I was homesick for 3 months. And everybody says it'll go away, but after they've told you that about 4 times, you tend to disbelieve them. And we've got to get through to these lads. Remember, the chiefs are taking over from mum and dad, but it's mum and dad with authority. That's the biggest difference. You've got to be fatherly, but you've got to make them realise that you are the boss.
Hello, class! Class! Hello!
Well, hello and welcome to the churches in Raleigh. You're now in St Paul's Church, which is the Church of England Church. And before we carve you up into your groups, what we're going to do is introduce ourselves to you.
As far as most trainees who come here are concerned, I'm an alien life form. And somehow in the 5 or 6 weeks that we've got, I've got to try and bridge that gap, to make it obvious that we are here for them, that we're relaxed, we don't judge them, we are available to them in any way that they think they can use us. I do know that they seem to enjoy church. Whether that's a contrast with the rest of the training here, I don't know, but they do enjoy church. And very occasionally somebody will come to us after a service and say, well, thank you very much. For the first time, that has meant something to me. It happens very occasionally, but it's very gratifying when it does.
Now, say for the sake of example that you were going down your main street at home, and you're going down the pavement, and you look up, and you see coming towards you, on your side, the vicar. And he's doing his usual vicar business. Hello, hello, bless you, my child. All this sort of business. And he gets closer and closer and closer. And you get into a cold sweat. What you got to do? You dive into a shop window, and it's always something unsuitable, like women's lingerie. But anything is better than greeting the vicar.
Anything is better than greeting the vicar? Perhaps the chaplains never enjoyed the delights of HMS Raleigh's swimming bath, where you're supposed to learn how not to drown. The idea is that you stay in the water without means of support and keep alive until they let you come out.
Think you're off a Bondi beach? Come on! Come on! Kick! Come on! Kick! Kick your legs, Fisher, and move your arms. Go on! Get off! Get out! You wimp! Waste your time! Where I'm from, you keep it going, son. Show how it's done. Right, come here.
Look this way, keep out of the way. Keep out of his way. Yeah, swimming test is very important because obviously, you know, when they're expected to go to sea, if we fall overboard or whatever. Get off this side! Come on, out of the way! Out of the way! Get out of the way! So what's wrong with you? There, you weren't even struggling. You're talking yourself out of it. Get out. Report to staff down at the end. Keep in this way. Keep your head above. You've got under a minute and a half left. Yeah, it's very important because obviously if they don't pass it, they're a liability when they get on a ship. if they don't pass it here today, they're not kicked out or anything like that. They've got to pass before they leave rally, and they come back each evening at 5:15 until 6 o'clock and get swim training, and at any time they can practice their test. Once they've passed their test, then they're ticked off and they don't have to come down anymore, but that does actually take priority over the rest of their training and everything. Get it going, lads! Less than a minute now.
For some reason best known to themselves, the Royal Naval authorities at HMS Raleigh seem to use female physical training instructors to keep the men working. Possibly, this is to push from a NOZZERS lonely head any thoughts of marriage. At the end of a week, which they were warned at the start would have them running around like headless chickens, the new entrants are allowed to march into the general mess as fully fledged, first week, NOZZERS. The earlier trainees greet them with good-humoured derision. These are old sweats, who've had some of them a whole fortnight or even 3 weeks of naval training. In a week or two, the new lads will be doing the same to another fresh batch. Meanwhile, what do they think of the show so far?
Not too bad. There's a lot of washing and ironing. You're on the go from sort of first thing in the morning, 5:30 till sort of 10:30 at night. You know, when it's lights out, you're busy all the time. You've not got a lot of time to think about anything else, you know. I'm still not sure how long I'm going to stay, to be honest with you. I'll give it a month, and then I'll decide then. You know, some days I like it, other days I think, well, you know, maybe not. I'll just have to wait and see.
The physical training aspect of it's hard. I mean, this afternoon I've never done so much work in my life, I don't think. But the assault course wasn't too bad, and the physical training side.
Are you enjoying it?
It's not so bad. Sometimes it's on and off, you know. Sometimes you feel, why did I come here? And next day you feel, right, I'm going to stick the whole thing. It goes on and off.
So I don't think anything has changed since day 2. The guys we already identified as being weak, we seem to have got that right. There's Hatter, who, although he's got a possible medical problem, I don't think he's going to last much more than 2 or 3 weeks. He's not happy anyway, so I think that's probably the best thing for him. There's Bromley, he's the guy that didn't want to stay, but we made him. He is developing very much as I hoped he would. I think the big change in Bromley came when he successfully completed the assault course yesterday. That's done his morale a lot of good. And again this morning when he did the swimming test. I think we might win with Bromley. I think he may actually stay.
So 1 week has transformed our NOZZERS from civilians into baby sailors. But it's just the beginning. As they leave the nursery that is new entry for the training division, the seamen who make up Pellew 22 class know that the next 10 weeks will mean more of the same. Much more.